Steve, we're all so happy for you. You're such a talented, nice person. You've had so much success. But I think it's good to explore with people that have done so well and let young people know that what didn't always go this well for you. You struggled a little bit. You had some crappy jobs.
I did have some crappy jobs, yeah. One of my first jobs, I worked in the produce department of a supermarket. Mm-hmm. And one of my jobs was to wrap fruit in plastic wrap. And I was bad. I was bad at every aspect of the job. It was not.
It doesn't seem. I mean, I'm not trying to be insulting, but it doesn't sound like it'd be that hard. What was the problem?
Well, there was a hot plate, and it would melt underneath the wrap. It would melt the plastic. Yeah. But I would put my hands on it and melt my hands. Like I'd burn my hands, and I had to also stock the shelves. And in the produce section, we stocked popcorn, among other things. And one day I poked a hole in the bag of popcorn, and the popcorn spilling out, and I became Jerry Lewis. Oh, there's the popcorn. How do I stop the popcorn?
It's a 900-pound bag of popcorn.
Yeah, to me it seemed that way. So I took one of those. At that point, you had the guns that put the the price tag on it and the stickers. So I fixed it with about 18 little price tags. And then my manager came by about an hour later to check my work. Oh, what's this? And he pulled the sticker away, and popcorn coming all over. Oh, Mr. Davis, I didn't know. That's what I was.
You didn't know.
I was Jerry Lewis.
Oh, wow.
I was Jerry.
Were you a telemarketer for a while?
I sold wine by phone.
How do you sell wine over the phone?
Exactly. You can't do it. And you had all of, you have your cards, the varietal characteristics of this. You say things like oaky a lot.
Buttery.
And when it's buttery, exactly. When in doubt, say, well, it has a buttery sort of afterbirth. What? What did you say?
You're a terrible telemarketer.
It was one day. It was one day of my life.
People say this about you all the time. You get this, and I think it's a double-edged sword, or I'm guessing it is, that Steve Carell's such a nice guy, such a normal nice guy, and those are a lot of the characters that you play. And I would think at some point, do you ever fantasize about, there are people like a Sean Penn or a Jack Nicholson who are known for being abrasive. And so I've actually seen those guys be kind of brusque with people, and people love it. They can tell someone to F off, and the person's like, wow, he really zinged me. He really got me, and they love it. But you always have to be nice.
It's interesting because I just did a bunch of press for this movie with Meryl Streep and Tommy Lee Jones. And Tommy Lee Jones is a guy who does not suffer fools. He is, he's a pretty tough guy. And to watch him with the press is amazing because they're like, Mr. Jones, they're so afraid of him.
Right.
And he's got them right where he wants them. Well, me, on the other hand, there's no respect, frankly.
That is not true. There's a ton of respect, but it's just that thing where if you ever cracked for a minute and got slightly irritated with someone, hey, Steve Carell!
See, that's the thing. I don't really think I'm that nice. I think I'm probably just a sociopath who understands that niceness sells.
You're saying there's no one behind that mask.
Who knows?